Welcome back, everyone, to AHSAA TV Weekly. We are thrilled to be joined now by Cherokee County High School head football coach Jacob Kelley and star running back Jacob Cornejo. Welcome to the program.
Thank y'all for having us.
Thanks.
Well, first of all, I want to talk to you guys about this game, this victory last week over Oneonta. And Jacob, you rushed for 420 yards. That is unbelievable. Coach, first of all, let me pitch it to you. Tell us about that game and then specifically about Jacob's performance.
Well, I mean, it was a really good performance by Jacob, by the offensive line. You know, Jacob had 420 yards, and it kind of started on the opening possession. We got the ball and kind of went right down there and scored. And Jacob was just feeling it. The line was you know, they were really, really paving the way, but we actually had like 560-something total yards of rushing the other night. You know, our next running back up is sophomore Keyshawn Woods. He almost had 100. Our quarterback had some good runs, long touchdown runs. Another one of our running backs, Tay Diamond, had a long touchdown on the series. And so Jacob actually split the carries between about 4 or 5 of the guys. He just, you know, he got loose. He was hard to bring down. He ran possessed, and it was a good team win for us, especially it being a region game and, you know, a region contender. Oneonta is, you know, one of the winningest programs in high school football in the state of Alabama, and so they bring a lot to the table. And not only that, but, again, region opponent, possibly, you know, everyone right now establishes the pecking order in the region, so it was big to come out there with a win.
Absolutely. Well, Jacob, you know, as incredible as that stat is, rushing for 420 yards, it's not like lightning, you know, struck during that game. You've actually got 974 yards rushing in the past 4 games. So what's your secret? What's going so well for you?
The line. We communicate well. They keep me up. I keep them up.
Well, good deal. And Coach, you know, same question to you. What do you think's the secret sauce? What have you got going on there at your program that's helping them achieve at such a high level?
Well, they just prepare extremely well. You know, me and Jake were talking to you, but the rest of the team's out there preparing right now. We just got done in the weight room. We're in there every day, 4th block. We come to work. We've had a great off season. We've had a great summer. We've had great performances so far, and the defense has been fantastic. The offense have done their job, you know, and there's the thing is there's still a lot of things that we can improve better. We got a great coaching staff, great community, so we're excited for where we're at, but by no means are we satisfied to this point.
Well, Jacob, you mentioned that you're a senior, and I understand that last year you guys had a great season, but you did lose last year in the state championship game to Andalusia. So as a senior, do you feel like there's some unfinished business and a mission that you're on this year?
Oh, yes, ma'am, most definitely.
And Coach, what do you think your team is doing to really accomplish that mission and that goal of winning a state championship this year?
Well, just making sure that we don't get complacent and satisfied in what we're doing. If we lose our hunger, somebody else will take that meal from us and take it week by week, day by day, do the things that got us to where we were last year, that got us to this point, show up, do what you're coached to do your job, have a invested interest in making yourself the best player that you can be for yourself and for this team and this community. And when you do things and you prepare, not necessarily for one opponent, but for any opponent, usually the scoreboard takes care of itself. And the seniors have done a good job of setting that tone to the underclassmen, and that's kind of what we do on a daily basis, is come and you know, put our hard hats on and go to work and prepare. And test day's coming up this Friday, and it's about being prepared for the test, but then going and passing the test with flying colors. And so that's kind of what we dissect this into on a daily basis.
Well, Jacob, it sounds like so far you are passing the test with flying colors. What do you think is in store for you next year as you graduate and go on to college?
I hope you go to college and get an education. That's my main goal.
Are you looking at playing football in college?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I would love to play football in college.
Well, if you keep performing at the level you are now, I'm sure that'll happen for you. Well, Coach, help me look forward to the rest of your season. Like we mentioned, you know, obviously you've got the goal of getting back to that state championship game, but who do you have next? Who do you have this Friday night?
We play Hansville this Friday. We got them at home. We go on the road to Mumford next Thursday. Game was moved to Thursday because it's race week in Talladega County, so we got Mumford on Thursday. We go on off week, and then we come back for the finishing of the region schedule. So we'll have Fultondale, Etowah, and Asheville round out the region play, and then week 10 we have senior night Fort Payne at home. So we've got some good, really, really good opponents, really good games coming up, and you know, hopefully after the off week we kind of set ourselves up to hopefully finish out and contend for the region title 2 years in a row. Right now this Friday puts us statistically in the playoffs. We just got to kind of see what the pecking order does and do our job, and we'll see how we end up.
Well, Coach Kelley and Jacob, thank you so much for joining us. I know you've got a practice to get to, but we look forward to watching you the rest of the season, and hopefully we'll see you in the postseason.
Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all. Go Warriors.
And we'll be right back after this on AHSAA TV Weekly.